Turn it up. Hey.
Catch a vibe with DJ Willie Will, Dre, and Tone Block on Zealous Vibes.
Go ahead. While Tone is pouring up this next shot, man, we got your boy DJ Willie Will. We still up in this motherfucker. We got Dre still up in this bitch. We got Tone blocking this mother. But what we got now is Hayes has entered the motherfucking building. Charming in on this conversation that we got going on right now. We talked about a lot of stuff. We tried to encourage our youngsters to find more about what they was going through in their life and letting them know how to improve their life before they get to the age that we are right now. But what we on right now is Hayes, God damn it. If a woman proposed to you, let me set the stage one more time. You in a relationship. You've been with this female for a year. And all of a sudden, out of the motherfucking blue, she says, in front of you, in front of your family, y'all eating dinner, she says, Hayes, will you marry me? What the fuck would you do?
On a knee with a ring.
With a ring? I ain't saying I'm just saying she already proper with the shit.
Something that look good.
She at the point where she acknowledged you being the man of her life, and she don't want you to go nowhere. She know if she wait for you, and there's a possibility, blah 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 blah. But she wants your ass right now to lock it down. So she take it upon herself to propose to you. What's going down at that moment for you? Hayes, will you marry me?
We done.
Shit.
We done.
Why? You just can't say you done, but why? Break it down. Why? Because earlier we was talking about...
Because that's a man's place to do that. Not a woman's place to do that. That's a man's place.
But I was crazy.
That's a man's
Yeah, you crazy. We all crazy at some point, but still.
You know what?
You know.
So we
certain stuff got titles on. There's one title that a man's supposed to hold.
Uh-huh.
And he is supposed to get on the knee because then you just become a female in a relationship.
Nah.
At what point we talking about values? Are we talking about marriage? Do people still hold those marriage values as the same? So you saying she just broke all those old...
So you saying it's 2025 and a woman should be able to propose to a man?
Man, I'm not saying shit. I'm asking you how you
I'm telling you, we done.
You gonna say no?
But hold on.
Yeah.
But hold on. Y'all been together for a year. You been rocking
a year, not even a long time.
Man, y'all acting like this ain't no yes or no question. Like, if she say...
It is.
Exactly, so let us know we know.
But there's a difference. He said it's over. He didn't say no.
No,
I'm going to propose to you. He just said no.
So if you propose to a woman, she tell you no, you don't stay with her?
If I propose to a woman, she tell me no,
it's over.
I'm be real. Fuck that bullshit.
Exactly.
You don't get two motherfucking proposals out of me.
I ain't gonna say that.
So why is it so strange for him to say it's over?
Because he's saying this is the difference. He's saying that she shouldn't be proposing, so he can say no, and then he can go and say, "Hey, baby, that wasn't called for. When I'm ready to get married, I'm gonna propose to you."
Now she supposed to already know her place when it comes to that.
Damn. Y'all heard that?
Thing y'all was saying.
She supposed to know her place already.
But you know what? If you really fucking with her and you vibing with her and you probably had that in your mind, but she jumped to it first, you can say because you're not finna get married the next day.
It should already be common sense. When women start doing
bro,
it,
you gotta give her some leeway because she love you a little more than you loved her.
I can't do that, and that's too desperate. Like,
that's not desperate, bro. Look. She just shot the gun a little sooner. Y'all both, you was about to do it, but you didn't.
So if it happened to you, you're going to be cool with it?
I'm going to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to play it off. Because if I really don't want it, then between the time between us and planning it and whatever happened, then we can break it off. But I ain't going to embarrass her in front of her people.
But she embarrassed you.
She embarrassed you.
How?
She just embarrassed you by getting on
How she embarrassed me by...
You going to cry too?
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna be like,
you gonna flap your hands. Oh my God!
He said yes.
Nah.
Bro, you gotta give her that moment, bro.
No,
you gotta take the picture.
No, you can't. She can't get no moment. This That's what's wrong with all
That
this.
nigga cold blooded.
That's what it's not supposed to be,
bro.
You ain't
Because
going
men
far
have
off me.
access, men have control over relationships and marriage. That's what it
And you
is.
still got control.
No, you
Even
don't.
though you said,
You just
yeah,
gave
it don't
it up,
mean you gonna get married.
The closest thing I come to is what I said earlier.
You just saved her face.
I accepted as consideration that you want to be my wife, but
And-
it's still ultimately my
But
decision.
I feel like a woman that does that got some kind of masculinity in her. Like,
Nah,
because
man.
who
love
a
you.
feminine woman? What feminine woman that you know is just really getting on her knees?
I mean,
Propose.
it's rare. It's rare, but you got at least a couple months to a year between the time that she did that to figure out if that's what y'all really want.
So I'm gonna talk
You
some
can
shit.
break it off without it being in front of everybody and making her look stupid, and y'all can applicably just leave.
Man, but you can't do it off just not making her look stupid. She put herself in that position for a yes or no.
And I
She
agree
could have
with
did
that.
it at home.
Yeah.
She could have
She
did it
coulda
somewhere
done it.
else, but she did it in
Right.
front of your family.
She chose to do that. So if you say no, that's
And that's
on
kind of
her.
like her taking the lead as being a
But
man.
you know what?
Right.
At that point, if y'all live together and everything, now y'all got to figure everything out
Hey.
expeditiously.
So I'm gonna toss some shit in that we talked about
Still gotta do
earlier,
that.
Hayes. We talked about a female believing that she has to convince a man to act upon some shit. So let's say that y'all in a relationship for a year,
Y'all
and
niggas
she
cold.
been and she been kind of like hinting to you she want to be married, and you didn't
It's
pick
not
up the
long
hint.
enough though.
A year is not long.
No,
and
it
that's
ain't. It's not
hold
long
on.
enough.
Well, we said a year because we kind of set a time frame based off of
And
one of the
this
questions I asked
the
earlier.
most important question.
So
is,
what is the question for you is how long
No,
does it take
Before you know that's the
before
one.
you would get married?
or we stand together
That's yeah.
You stand together
for the
If that's
whole
what
year,
you-
for one
that's
whole
what you
year.
require.
for a whole year. Well, yeah, we'll say for a whole year.
Do
So you
gotta
got it,
stay
you just
together?
moved in.
No, we're not saying
That's
that.
what you just said.
You said we stand together for a year. Not I met her for a year.
Nah, this is
You met her already.
Do you-
Y'all lived together for a year, and
So
now
how long
y'all
we
at the
actually
point.
been together?
Y'all
It
been
don't
together.
matter. How
Let's say
long-
y'all been
what's
together
your
for a year and a half
requirements
to 2
before
years,
marriage
but y'all
comes in?
stayed together for a year.
Say you met her today. What's your requirements before you can feel like it's something you can propose to or it needs to
At
happen?
least 2 or 3 years.
So
That's
you need
true.
to know her.
Because you're not
Like you
gonna-
met her today. How long you got to live with her, or do you have to?
You gotta
Yeah,
go. You gotta go through
you gotta live
situations
with it.
and scenarios
Yep.
with them, man. So you
Yep.
kind of test the
And
character.
what's that time frame?
I'm gonna say 3 years.
I agree with you because I've been there and I'm not married.
3
Another
years?
female.
3, maybe 4 years.
Living together
You
or
gotta
being
see
together?
the good, bad, and the ugly before
Yeah.
you.
So you got to
before
go through some shit.
Yeah,
You gotta go
Right.
through some
Yeah.
shit.
I feel that.
yeah.
I feel that.
yeah.
Because every female can't go through it.
But
They
you know
don't.
what?
They get to it and they don't know how to come out on the better side. They get to it and they just fucking crumble and
And they
fall.
gonna change. So you
And they
gotta,
don't
you gotta
change.
kind of wait out that
But
change.
you know what? Ultimately, in my sense, I see what you're saying. You got to go through some shit to get
To
you
get
know
to
what
some
I'm
shit.
saying? Because if y'all both just neck and neck and not really doing whatever, then you got to see. But if you are more than capable and able, it shouldn't take 3 years.
Yeah, it should. Cause then you talking about once you get married, y'all gonna start acquiring stuff with each other, and then if you get a divorce, now y'all splitting stuff. Like it's a lot more to go with it. It's easy to get married, but it's
That's
hard
not
to get divorced.
necessarily what it is nowadays.
Especially if you ain't got no kids, then after that, then you got kids. A lot go with that.
It do, but look, if you know you more than capable, say you making.
And
At
she gonna
least-
take it all.
Let's just be reasonable. Let's be reasonable.
Hold on,
say you
Tom.
making 100,000 a year, she making 30,000, 40,000.
Oh, she definitely taking it all.
Oh man.
I mean, she able to just bring a little bit to the table, but she doing everything you love and everything you want far as a wife. She taking care of the house, whoop-de-woo, and this and that. You don't think after a year,
That ain't enough.
that's not enough?
That's not for me. No.
Boy.
Not in the day we live.
I respect it.
We're in 2025.
I
We're
respect
not
it.
in,
Right.
We're not in 1950. Where they stay together through thick and
Yeah.
thin.
Right. Not no more of that.
And she a housemaker. She a housekeeper.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
they
subject
working.
to
Hey,
get on.
but you know what? It really depends if you
Tinder.
a fool for her or she a fool for you.
They subject to get on social media and say, "Oh man, this girl got roses today. He ain't gave me no roses. She ain't think about you paying no bills. You didn't give me no roses." Now she got attitude.
So we gonna backtrack real quick, man.
Hypergamy. We
going back and actually, matter of fact, at this point right now, if you ain't a member on Patreon, you might as well go get a member because everything that's there, Hayes say after this, you ain't gonna
Everything
hear.
is raw right now.
Right now, we going straight to Patreon
I
membership.
ain't holding back, man, bitch.
So
We're talking about life, religion, and rules, politics, culture, yeah, it's all on cue. Racism, sexism, we put it on the floor, but their words are theirs and nothing more. Every thought they say it's theirs alone. It don't reflect us, no, just their tone. Comments and vibes, it's how they feel. What they share, that's their own deal. Agree or not, that's up to you. Everyone's voice deserves a debut, but what they say is just their own song. We keep the vibe moving right along. Every thought they say it's theirs alone. It don't reflect us, no, just their tone.